Now we should be live, I think. Live at 5, as they say. Blah, blah, blah. I think we should be live. I think we should be live. I think we should be good now. Can you hear me now? All right, cool. I can hear you now, Robert. I can see you. I guess you guys can see and hear me. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe a good thing. I don't know. But we're good. Hey, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody has the same amount of digits they started the 4th of July with. I like to think that's a joke, but it's not really. My one friend Brian Carpenter years and years and years ago, holding an M80 too long as we were kids, and he held it too long and came back with 2 less fingertips than what he had to start with. So hopefully that didn't happen to anybody. Nobody had any accidents, which would be good. See, I'm going to move this, get a little closer to me here. Okay. That should be still okay, I think. If I move it a little closer, there you go. Boom. Yeah, that should be pretty good. So I hope everybody's doing well. We had a couple 8x10s end on eBay, so I'm going to go in there and check them real quick. So I can mark those off that actually sold. Okay, so it looks like the Steelers, Nick T. And he paid for his. And the Niners. And he paid for his, so I hope everybody's doing good there. Let me see what else we got here. Okay. Oh, there we go. Bengals, Vikings, Browns. That would be Chris O'Neill, I'm sure. Yep. Ooh. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. And the Eagles. That looks like everybody, so that's easy. So anywho, I kept it pretty easy with the 4th of July. I didn't put a whole bunch of auctions on. I didn't know how eBay was going to be working with their stuff anyway. Sometimes over holidays, their stuff gets kind of boned up or messed up a little bit. So we've got the NFL photos we're going to have go off tonight, which is really kind of cool. I had a couple people get them the other day and then finish up some of them tonight. If we have it live, we'll finish them out. And then I figure we do a couple live things if everybody wants to, if we have a bunch of people here. If not, that's okay too. But we could do a live mini helmet like we did the other night with only 8 spots. That would be fine. I also have a football jersey here. I could do the same thing with that. And then the ink threads, which are over here. We could do the ink threads by name or a full-size helmet. Any of them. And I will put some stuff on now that the holiday's over. And it looks like everybody's home a little bit, so I got a wipe off board here, so I'm going to kind of open that up as we're talking here. Funny thing, got started a little bit late because I asked my daughter today, because she had to go get stuff out for her boyfriend's party we're throwing on Sunday for him, his 18th birthday. So I asked her, how's the basement look? Because the other day I came down, and I don't know, in about an hour I transformed my whole little studio basement here into our regular basement, and our pool table is actually used for shooting pool, which is kind of cool. And all the stuff I had went under the table or around the table or somewhere there around the table. So I get home tonight, and we get home a little bit late because she had to go shopping again for her boyfriend. And I got downstairs, I couldn't believe the stuff. I'm like, oh my God. So I scrambled to try to get everything all set up and get the cover back down on the table because they hadn't even recovered it, and get stuff up. So it looks okay. I think we're probably okay there. 5 minutes to go here, 5 of 10. I realized, I don't see my camera. I don't see my microphone. Where did I put that? And even in my haste to get the stuff ready for her party the other day, I didn't remember where the hell I put my microphone and my camera. So I finally found them in the box and got them set up here. Had the ye old computer all set. I'm sitting down, getting ready to turn it on. I'm like, oops, don't have that. So yeah, it's kind of hard to do a little broadcast kind of thingy here with no microphone and no camera. That would be difficult to do. Kendall, I don't know if you're out there. Kendall, I saw Ben, I think, was popping in. I don't know if you guys are still out there, which is good. I had to cut you off for a second to redo it. That camera actually came up, but now we can see our stuff. So that's much better with the camera as opposed to a goofy start screen. So, yeah, okay, cool. All right, you guys are out there still. Nice, no worries. Yep, and then with the holiday, everybody got a little backed up. My post office they were shorthanded, so I felt kind of bad for them, so I didn't dump a bunch of packages on them, but stuff's going to be going out tomorrow, so you guys can look for your stuff. That'll be awesome, and won't get caught up in the 4th of July hubbub and all that garbage. So anyhow, so that's what we got. The NFL photos are the one auction I had going, and like I said, we can do the ink threads. And I actually got a wipe off board because if we're going to do like a mini helmet or a full-size helmet or even the ink threads or the football jersey, which we can do any of them, that's cool. I kind of left it open for a live thing. I thought about it today. The live thing's kind of a cool thing because, A, if you don't happen to win, which, if you have 32 teams and you have 3 helmets or whatever you're giving out, there's 3 winners out of 32. 10 photos is 10 winners. But with the live stuff, you don't end up paying shipping for something you're not getting shipped to you, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I don't have any problem. We'll do them all. If a bunch of people pop in, that'd be cool. Thursday nights usually takes a couple minutes and people get in, and I was late getting started, so I'll let them catch up. But the live thing, A, you don't have the shipping when you don't get something, and B, whatever your state is, you're not paying the sales tax on it, which some of the items, some of the guys who bid on a bunch of stuff, that can save you $20-$30. So maybe we'll do a little bit more of that stuff. And anyhow, like I said, eBay's changing the rules on their stuff on the 18th anyway. I don't know if they're going to have a live forum for us to do it on or whatever, but that's okay. Whatever the hell they want to do is fine. I think they want to avoid people going to like YouTube. I think they're going to try to do some kind of streaming thing themselves, but don't really know yet what they're doing. So that's okay. They can do however they want to do. Anywho, so these are the teams that are available yet in the NFL photos. And actually, let's see. Yep, I didn't have time to print another list, so I'm going to use my whiteboard that I just got for tonight, which would be kind of cool. It should be easy. I'll snap a picture of it when it's done so I have a record of everything so we don't screw anything up going out and shipping, which will be good. But it also should make it easier for people to follow along. I did that thing with the list the other night. I'm like, oh, I kind of like that idea. I see the one guy all the time has this little paper that he cuts out, but it's hard to read and it's really small, and I don't want to do that. So we got to kind of try to do our own little thing. I don't necessarily like copying on stuff like that. Ben, I'll probably do the 16 by 20 on Sunday because honestly, I don't know where the hell they are. I had 2 of them here, and the tubes, and I don't know where the hell we put them. And like I said, my daughter, of course, they're 18 and 19-year-old kids, 17-year-old kids, which is they're great kids. But they're playing water games and water balloons and badminton and cornhole and whatever this ball raisin thing is, and a bunch of stuff, squirt guns they got, kind of goofy. But, they all had fun, nobody got hurt, they all went over the fireworks. We only had like 8 of them here, which is cool. And my daughter's got a good group of kids that are friends. She really never been the joiner kind that had to have 3 million friends. But she has a good group of kids that are all good kids. Every year at Halloween they have their little party, which is kind of cool. Okay, these are in photos. So in the photos, we'll just make that easy. We'll go. So we'll try to fill them up. So I'll make it enticing here. That's the AFC. That's the NFC teams that are available in the photos, and the AFC not as many. And I don't know if it doesn't get posted right or the search engine doesn't work right on 8x10s, but I'm not the only person that said that on eBay auctions. Like the guys that do a lot of the helmets, the 16x20s specifically, and the 8x10s always seem like they don't get the notoriety or attention or clicks that they should, which is kind of weird. I don't know how else you can describe it except for an 8x10 photograph. But anyhow, yep, these are the AFC. So that's all. That's what we got left. The other teams are taken. Jake A has the Eagles. Scott S has the Commanders. Pat D has the Bears. Robert J has the Packers. Chris O has the Vikings. Jason D has the Buccaneers. Nick T has the 49ers. William E has the Patriots. Thomas B has the Dolphins. Chris O has the Browns. Nick T has the Steelers. Chris O has the Bengals. Jason D has the Jags. Robert J has the Chargers. And Dale C has the Broncos. They're all paid for, so those spots are all good. So if anybody wants to grab any spots, there they are. That's pretty simple. And then, So the two things that we could do here, if we want to do, a gold rush. I don't know what everybody wants to do, but maybe we do both. We do a gold rush and a football jersey. The football jersey up here, which would be cool. It's 22. You pick two, just like we did the other night, make it really easy. So it's 4 teams for $22. So we can do that. If anybody wants to do that, we can do that. That'd be the Gold Rush mini helmet or football jersey. We got here. And it's a good football jersey. It's not a Gold Rush or RSA where they're like, quote, the custom jersey. This is it's a legit jersey, which is kind of neat. And we'll pull, I don't know what pack of 8x10s we'll pull from. Probably grab them on the right and some from the left here or whatever. We'll just random them up. And we do have our basketball thing I'm going to be putting on with the basketballs. 2 photos. One might be here. Yep. Whoop. So it's got to be 2 basketball photos, basketball jersey, and a graded or jersey or autographed card that's worth over $100. So that'll be kind of cool. Yeah, so we want to do we can do a Gold Rush helmet, we can do a football jersey. I mean, that sounds like a simple thing to do on a Thursday night. It'd be a simple break, and that way, we can do it. That's easy. The full size helmet, I forget what the heck we did on the full size the other night. Oh, the full size we finished out because we had it on eBay first, and then I finished it out. So, so probably won't do that. But hey, Dale, what's up? Hey, Dale, I got started a couple minutes late anyway because I misplaced my camera and my freaking microphone. I had the whole downstairs basement. I had to get it all set for my daughter's 4th of July party with her friends, which we did. It was a raging success. They go out and in and out, in and out, in and out. Our sliding glass doors here. And the back porch here still looks like a bunch of kiddos were out there playing. But between the cornhole and then the throwing the ball into the net thing, and then the 3-hole thing, which is like for her golf, and the water balloons, all that was down here. I couldn't find my damn microphone or my camera. I didn't remember what box I put them in when I was cleaning up and taking the cover off the pool table so that they could play pool. So imagine that. So it went really well for them, though, which is good. So we're just determining what we're going to do. We got the NFL football photos. I'm for sure opening them up. If we get them all sold out, we'll open all 10. If not, we'll just do like 8 or whatever. No biggie. That was what I put on eBay. I didn't, with the 4th of July holiday, I figured people will be away and be traveling. The last thing they're going to remember to do is bid on eBay. So that's why we're going to do my stuff live. And like I said earlier, the benefits to the live thing is no sales tax, no shipping charges if you don't win, which is kind of nice. There's no shipping charges if you do win. So that's the cool part about that. So that works. But yeah, so we're going. It looks like we'll probably do a Grower Mini helmet, and looks like we'll probably do the football jersey. I got a football jersey here, and we could do the ink threads. If not, I'll put it on for an auction for Sunday, which is fine. And Sunday, my daughter's throwing her boyfriend a party, but everybody will be out here by 7, so Eastern time. So we'll be good to go for the stuff. But anyhow, that's what we got so far, and people are trickling in now. They probably tuned in and went, where are they? When I was trying to get my damn camera going. So I've had a yak for a couple minutes, which is all right, I guess, unless everybody gets tired of hearing me yak. Next week we're going to have our baseball thing too. The baseball is going to be 2 baseballs, a jersey, a helmet, and a bat. 5-item break with baseball, and we're going to do the same 5-item thing with basketball, so that'll be kind of cool. Hockey's going to be doing one too. We're going to be doing one for hockey as well, so that'll be kind of cool. You get the same team in all 5 items, so that'll be awesome. And that should go pretty well and pretty easy. So that's what you got there. But in the NFL, let's see, I guess we could start one of them. Yeah, Robert wants the Chargers, Ben with the Bears. Bears. Kendall, I see you out there too. Hopefully you're out there. Let Sarah know her stuff will be coming along to you. Your billsage, which is awesome. You want the Bills? Yeah, so we want to do a mini helmet first or a jersey. The jersey's probably more exciting. It's like we can do the jersey first, and then we can. All right. So what I'll do is I'll start writing these down a while. And I was telling the boys and girls that I actually got a wipe-off board that will be able to show what we got for stuff, which would be kind of cool. So if I go, we'll do jersey first. Yep, so if I'm going to be cool, we'll take the NFC over here. We'll go. I just got to write the names in real quick. Cowboys. I got to make sure I don't do them too big here. So now I'm even thinking about this. I can even get a couple of these wipe-off boards and print the names and have them already on there and not have to write them. That'd be a good idea to do. Should have thought of that ahead of time. But this will be pretty easy once I have them in there. I'll just put everybody's name on there. And I know we got guys that are members of different teams here, but has anybody seen the teams that are going to do there's 8 teams that are going to be doing different jerseys and stuff this year. The Eagles are one of them. They're going to use the Kelly green, which is kind of cool. My Seahawks are going to use a throwback, but they're going to throw the bright green in with it, which will be even awesome, more awesome, I guess. The Cardinals are changing. They're going to have about 4 different jerseys in the Who Cares Bowl. They didn't really change the helmet or make the Cardinal even more angry. I wish they would go to like a Roadrunner or something you actually see in Arizona. But the Cardinals are going to have them. The Detroit Lions one, though, looks really sharp. It's the Lions logo. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It looks like a Ford Mustang logo that Mr. Ford did years and years and years ago. And they're going to actually finally have that on a helmet, on a blue helmet, which is it's going to look pretty sweet, actually, I think. So Dolphins, Jets, Bills, Patriots. All right. I'm just writing the names down here on the board here, and then we'll get rolling here. Once I have them all on, they'll be on unless I am stupid and erase over them, which I'm not going to do. So. Okay, so this is for the jersey. Okay, we'll go. Ben, you got the Bears. Yep. You get to pick another team too, Ben. Same way, Kendall, you get to pick two teams. You got the Bills. So you get a second team. Robert, you got Green Bay. Robert J. Ben's going to grab the Chiefs. All right. Green Bay. Colts. Verdale. NL Broncos. Okay. Bill Bad. Robert's got Green Bay and the Chargers. Got Dale, got Ben, Robert. And Kendall, I guess, you usually take the Ravens, but you can take whatever team you want. You get a second team too, and then we'll do the random. You do the random teams, but yep. And anybody else watching now? This sure Ravens, okay. There's Chris. Hold on, Ravens for Kendall. We're going to put the teams that people picked as their teams. Okay, so Browns for Chris. Okay, Vikings, Chris. And Steelers. Chris O, and the Bengals. So how I'm going to do this is going to be pretty simple. And I'll flip my little screen here so I can see it. Okay, I got this beautiful board. Pretty easy, right? Boom. Look at that. Easy. I got to take my time to write the names out better. But anyhow, so the blue is going to be the teams that are paid for, obviously, because you buy when you pick one. And then we'll put the randoms in as black or red or whatever other color here as we fill up the randoms. So, but that'll be cool. And there's only 8 spots, so you got one in each shot of winning, so that's a good thing. So right now we got Ben, Robert, Dale, Chris, Kendall, yeah, and Ben. So we got, yeah. So that's what we got so far. I'm sure we'll have other folks there on it, but I can put it up here, and people can see as you're doing it. Look at that. Well, looky here. That young man done come up with an idea. Hold on, we're going to put the L jersey that we're playing for here. Don't move. Don't move, guys. Stay right there. You lean back. Okay. So we're going to put the jersey there, and we can do this. So people can see what teams are available. How amazing is that? Woohoo! It only took me, 2 months to figure that out? So that's pretty easy. And as we go, we'll just fill it up. There you go. Boom. Wow, look at that. All this modern technology. Isn't that amazing? And just for a heads up, one of our coolest pictures, which there's 2 of them in our series with the photos. One of these has not been cleaned yet. This is an awesome photo. It's Eagles Hall of Famers. Now, this was done a couple of years ago before Dawkins and Carmichael and Vermeulen. But it's pretty sweet. Has Chuck Bednarik, Steve Van Buren, Pete Pios, and Tommy McDonald, the original 4 Eagles Hall of Famers that spent most of their career with the Eagles. There's also Vikings one, and there's a couple teams that picture like this with multiple Hall of Famers on it. But this is one of the Eagles one. This is my own personal one. But there is one in our series. So I just want to show it off and go like, hey, that's pretty cool, right? But it's got the 4 guys. We had them in a card show locally here. This is before Chuck and Tommy had both passed on. And I think actually Pete Pierce has too. Stephen Buren has not yet. But we had them at a card show right the year my daughter was born. I had all 4 of them there. It was pretty sweet. I also got Chuck to sign the back of my jersey, which is cool. But anyhow, tribute to the Eagles guys. Since we'll be wearing throwbacks and stuff, that'll be kind of fun. So let me see here. Yeah. And my little thing here was going off here, so let me see what we got. Yeah, so we're going to mark off. So, Ken already paid. So her spot's over there. Chris already did, which is way good. Robert. And then, cool. They're already done on Venmo, and I can actually mark them on there. Look at that. Imagine that. Jeez, man, duh. What a dummy. Yeah, somebody should say, hey, you're a dumbass. You ought to have a weight-off board. But I think I'll get a couple of them, actually, because it'll work, because I can already have the names on them for football and for hockey, especially. That would be cool. We just write them in as we go. But that's the teams that are up there for grabs right now. This is the jersey, and the jersey's right behind the box. So that's pretty simple. Blah, blah, blah. And up above here we listed, these are the 8x10 teams that are available. And we're definitely going to do them. That's the NFC. And that's the AFC. 3 for $25. That's pretty. I was just saying earlier that for some reason the goofy the 8x10s and 16x20s don't get the traffic or the hits or whatever you want to call it, the notoriety or the whichever on eBay. I don't know if they don't have them listed properly or like is the search engine optimized or whatever. But photographs don't seem like they get the oomph on their stuff on eBay as like memorabilia stuff does. So, and then again, if we want to do a helmet, we can do the helmet the same way. But let's see if we can get the jersey filled first, and then we'll see if we can do a helmet. I don't want to keep everybody crazy all night. And the ink threads, I'll be putting that on. Probably put that on eBay. What I'll probably do is put the letters, and then we'll sell spots and just randomize the spots. That's probably a good idea too. We can put it on this way. So hopefully everybody had a good 4th. Everybody, Dale's finding more critters out in his yard, dude. You got to move. When I got scorpions, rattlesnakes, and bats, my address has to change. Although I have 2 snakes out in front of my freaking yard, garter snakes. My wife and my daughter don't want me to touch them. The one is a little bit bigger than the other. I cleared out all the weeds that he was kind of laying in. And he has no cover, so I haven't seen him in about a week and a half. But as my wife and I were talking about it the other day, a little garter snake, not little, he's 1.5 feet long, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Thin, though. Oh, nice. You're going to be in Chicago. Cool. What are you doing in Chicago? That's fun. Chicago's a great town. Yeah, so I saw this stupid snake come up. I said, Shan, look. And I watched the little sucker slither behind my steps. We have a brick out front. The step is just separated a little bit, so he's got a little cubby hole to park his butt in there. I think that's where his buddy is, because he goes down back underneath our electrical thing in our step. So eventually they will have to die. Killed 3 last year, but my wife and my daughter do not want me to touch them. They want us to leave them alone because they're good little fellows. Oh, awesome. Cool. Is it in the city or is it outside? I had been to Chicago like 5 times in my life before this year in December, but I had never set foot in the city. I was always waiting at an airport on a layover. So when I was going out to Indiana, in December. I said, to hell with it. I'm going out 2 days early. I'm going to hit Chicago. So I stayed right across from the Willis Tower in that Hilton right there, which was awesome. Walked around the Big Bean. Didn't walk all the way up to the fountain. That was kind of good because it was raining all day. But walked all the way down to the Chicago Theater and Macy's and all that stuff. Yeah, right in the city's awesome. Way cool. That's way cool. You got to be careful in Chicago, Kendall. If you get in a cab, make sure it's a Chicago cab because they all negotiate once you're in, which is kind of goofy. I grabbed the cab on the way out to the Bulls game, and it cost me $15 to go to the Bulls game. Coming out, because I got a cab over on the little offshoot parking lot that was kind of away from everybody, he charged me $45 for the same ride back to the hotel. It was a different guy because, it's a premium time. So, yeah, just be careful with getting in the cabs in Chicago. I've never seen that in a city before. Chirac, yeah. I never saw that in a city before. New York City, the cab's a cab. Anywhere you go, it's the same. But the one going to and from the airport was okay. They were both good. They were both. The one guy going out, he's like, he wanted to charge me like $60 as opposed to the $40 that it cost me to go into town. But Uber's good. Yeah, Uber and Lyft are good. I didn't try them out there. I just grabbed cabs because I figured I was in a major city. Lyft is my go-to throughout everywhere, except for in Hershey, Pennsylvania. There's no Lyft drivers out there. It's kind of weird. I was at the big RV show last year, and I actually sat and waited 45 minutes for a driver to be assigned. And I just said, hell with it, and I called the local cab company. So, but that's awesome. When are you going out tomorrow? That's cool. Yeah, Chicago's awesome. My daughter wants to get back out. We're gonna go out and when the Blackhawks are playing and the Cubs, so we can see a baseball game and a hockey game. That'd be pretty cool. So anybody that's joining us here that hasn't been here before or is just joining late, we're doing a jersey break for NFL jersey here. It's $22 a spot, but you pick 2 teams, you get 2 teams. So it fills up pretty easily because there's only 8 spots. So we've only got 1, 2. Yeah, we've only got 2 spots left on it. So. Yep, so everybody's watching. Pick 2, get 2. So the board doesn't look full, but it will be shortly because everything but 2 spots is taken. And the blue are the paid spots, or the pick'em spots, I should say. And then we'll put pink up, or the fuchsia, the T-Mobile color here as the ones that are the randoms. And if you want, we'll after we do the football jersey, we'll rip some 8x10s, which we can do that, and then we can do helmet. Let's see what we got there. I can grab one of them a while too. We can do that. Eagles and Seahawks. That doesn't close it out, but you got one more. And Robert, there you go. That closes it. So there you go. So that will be closed. And then I'm going to grab the mini helmet. Well, we'll just grab one. We'll take one from the end here. Really random. We'll put that there. Let's take one. Yeah. No biggie. Okay, so let me add these teams in there. So Robert has 49ers and Commanders. And I ordered a whole bunch of stuff online today, so I got some really cool stuff coming in. like 8 jersey, 8 more mini helmets, bunch of full size stuff. So I got some really cool stuff coming in. We'll be rocking some stuff. Good variety too. Not your typical gold rush. Like, hey, I saw the same player 50 times today. Isn't that cool? So Chris and I'll write down yours. Chris got the Seabirds. Eagles, Chris O. Yeah, Chris, I don't know if you were here right off the get-go. I got everything ready to ship out. My post office dude looked like he was having a conniption. He just got back from vacation. I want to kill him, so we're going to have a ton of stuff going out tomorrow. I figured I'd get everything in instead of getting all tied up in 4th of July traffic and all that crap. It'll get to you in like 2 days, so we'll package everything together. Chris got a bunch of stuff coming out. Okay, so our randomos. Robert, Chris. All right, so cool. All right, so that is what we got as the pick'em spots. So I'm going to enter the other teams in our random cooler here. Let's see what we got. And our randomoser. We'll do our random list. First, we'll put everybody's names in. We did the other night. Everybody kind of like that. I think that's a fair way to do it. We'll put the little draft order in, if you will. So, list randomizer. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Boy, you don't want to put L-U-S-T in there. You get all kinds of weird crap on your phone. Holy crap. Let's not do that. Okay, so we got Kendall. And we got Ben. We got Dale. Chris. Roboto. Okie doke. So we got our list there. All right, so here I got everybody's names in here. Whoop, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, there we go. So we're going to randomize everybody's names for 9 times here. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho. Okay, we are at 8 times. Let me get this so you can see the last. Click. Okay, as you can see, it says your thing has been done 8 times. All right, here we go. Boom. So you got Chris, Kendall, Dale, Chris, Robert, Ben. So that will be the order. Let me take a picture and put that on our order here. And I'll give everybody a chance again if you want to get a screenshot of that so you can see this is the draft order on the teams we're going to have here. Right, there you go. Snap, 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 pictures, okay, paparazzi. Okay, so now we'll put the, now I'll put the other teams in that are not taken. So we will have the Cowgirls. And Gigantes. And the Bucks. And I think this is a heck of a lot better way to do these instead of carrying them over and carrying them. That's, I mean, it's pretty easy, pretty simple. And it doesn't go goofy. sometimes on eBay, some of the stuff, the bids go like ridiculously high. I got tired of bidding on mini helmets and like getting outbid on the Steelers was at $70. That's like stupid. The Dolphins. So everybody sees the board. You can see what teams are going to be available here to be picked. We'll randomize these puppies too, and we'll see what we got. But Dale, I've been on. I mean, I'm sure Chris does it too. I've seen you, Chris. We the Louisiana guys. We've been on stuff like that, and I've gotten outbid at the last second for $60-$70 for a spot for teams like the Titans and the Jaguars or the Falcons or weird. I mean, just craziness. I'm like, oh man, that sucks. Ben had commented that he likes this play better because you can't get outbid, which is nice. You pick your team, the random team. So be it. But at least the teams that you like, you're grabbing. And if one of your random teams hits, then you. Okay, so here we go. We got our little teams up here for our random drawing. So we will hit this again 9 times. 9 times, Mrs. Bueller. 9 times. I watch a lot of movies, in case you never realized that. I probably should shut up, but can't play music because every time you play music, you get banned or not banned. It gets knocked off or deleted or messed up in some parts of the world. Okay, so we're missing one team here. How am I missing a team? Got Titans. Let's see. So we have 16 here. Chiefs, Broncos, Raiders, Jags, Titans. Cowboys, Giants. I got a copy of the list again. I missed the Lions, so we'll have to do that again. So here we go. And when I'm in there the whole time, you don't want to have them random. You don't want to have them put in the last one. That's like kind of goofy. So let me do this right. Let's do this right, and not miss a team, dummy. Yeah, the Lions. I was saying earlier. The Lions are one of the teams that are going to have, the Seahawks are going to have throwbacks this year. The Eagles. Apparently the Houston Oilers jerseys, the Love You Blue jerseys are coming back against the Titans. How crazy is that going to be? Okay, now we got the Lions in there, so now I'm going to do it again. And we'll do it 8 times, and then we'll show the 9th one. 1. That's going to be awesome to watch the Oilers team play against the Texans. The Titans and Texans, but it's going to be Oilers versus Texans. That'll be kind of cool. And it gives the NFL a whole way a bunch to sell a lot more jerseys and a lot more helmets for sure. Okay, so we got all 16 teams in there. We have randomized it 8 times. Oh, let's get it clear. There we go. 8 times, as you can see. The list has hit 8 times. One more time. Boom. All right, so the first pick, which is Chris, he'll have the Patriots. And then the second pick will be Chris, he has the Giants. The third pick will be Kendall, she has the Cowgirls. And Dale has the Titans. So we'll leave that up there. Hold on one sec. So, Patriots. This will be easy this way. Chris. Giants. Chris. Kendall, and the Titans will be Dale. The aforementioned Titans, there with the Houston Oilers stuff. And then next will be the Rams, which is Chris. Then the next one, if that's the Dolphins, which is Robert. And then we got, after the Dolphins, you got the Panthers, which is Robert. And then the Saints are Ben. And then coming back up because Ben starts the second round. Hold on, let's put it back up here so we can see how the second round starts, which would be on the Texans. The aforementioned Texans, actually. Okay, so there we had the Texans are going to Ben. And then Robert will have the Raiders and the Jags. And then the Buckaroos are Chris and Dale would have the Cards. Dale. And then Kendall has the Lions. And then the Falcons and the Jets belong to Chris. There we go. Everybody with me still? That's pretty easy, right? All right, so here's the board. Boom. So anybody wants to see who they have? This is a little bit easier than just reading it off. Okay, we got Chris with the Eagles. Got Robert J. Everybody's all good, right? Yep, okay. So we got Chris with the Eagles, Robert J with the Commanders, Kendall with the Cowboys, Chris with the Giants, Ben with the Bears, the Packers are Robert J, Kendall with the Lions, Chris O with the Vikings, Chris O with the Bucks, Chris with the Falcons, Ben with the Saints, the Panthers are Robert, Seahawks are Chris O, Robert J is the 49ers, Dale is the Cardinals, Chris is the Rams. That's the NFC. The AFC, Robert has the Dolphins, Chris with the Jets, Kendall with the Bills, Chris with the Patriots, Chris O with the Browns. The Steelers are Chris O, Kendall is the Ravens, Chris O is the Bengals. The Colts are Dale C, Texans are Ben, Titans are Dale C, Jags are Robert, Raiders are Robert, Chargers are Robert, Dale C has the Broncos, and the Chiefs are Mr. Ben Moore. Capiche. All right, so there we go. That's what we got. We can leave that up here so people can see it. Boom. Good luck to everyone. And like I said, we'll do the mini helmet after that and see what we got. Good luck to every little one. And like I said, got lots of stuff in order. It should be here Monday or whatever. So we'll have some really cool stuff next week. Again. And our stuff too, which is awesome. Alrighty, so all right, good luck to everyone. Here we go. We got a Shark Week's coming up. Bump, 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 bump. All right, and 9-ball on everything. Let's see what we got. Good luck to everybody. And I got some boxes of cards coming, which are really cool because we're gonna have packs of cards, so you can end up pulling a downtown out of like Donruss Optic, which a downtown card of any player is about $2,000. So it's kind of cool. But I got some boxes of sealed cards. We're going to be doing packs too for constellation stuff. So I wasn't sure what we were selling tonight, so I didn't really pull a bunch of cards out, but I will for Sunday again. Sunday. All right, everybody there still? We're all awake? All right, here we go. And like I said, after this, we'll get rolling on the mini helmet. And we'll rip open some 8x10s, which will be fun. Because that's always fun. Reliving memories. See what we got here. I don't remember which. Oh, good God. This is going to be... Oh, there may be some screaming and yelling down the road somewhere here. Awesome. I see the colors. There's only 2 teams this could be. We got red, white, and blue. So... let's pull her out. This is Buffalo Bills Nation. Jim Kelly. Bills 35th anniversary patch on it. NFL 75th on the back. The Kelly jersey. But I think this is the one that's got some special activity on it. because this is signed by the tremendous trio there, Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed, and Jim Kelly. Kaboom. Way cool. Andre Reed, local kid, went to Kutztown. It's literally 20 minutes from my house. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, this is freaking cool. Yep. It has tags on it, NFL tags and all that good stuff. The patches alone on the front are awesome. The only, I don't know. Yeah, if you're going to frame it, I mean, you almost want to hang it. You're not going to even frame it. But you frame it, you got to do that way. Or got to be a way to bend the patches over or something to get them in the picture. But that's freaking awesome. We got some really cool jerseys. Jim Kelly, Mitchell and Ness, 94 version. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Nice, congrats there up in Buffalo Nation, Bills Mafia. I promise you we'll try not to screw it up getting it shipped up there. Way awesome. That's cool. We're gonna leave the patches out. I love patches. I'm a patch guy. I love having stuff that signifies stuff. The 75th anniversary patch of the NFL is awesome. That's cool. All right, so I'll wipe these. I'm gonna take a picture of this so we got it. So we have for because I will pull out some cards for those teams, and you will get cards in the mail for them as well. So congrats, man. That's yeah. Oops. What if I accidentally sent it to her? Oops. I wouldn't do that. That'd be a travesty. All right, here I'm gonna wipe off our board here. And I didn't destroy any of the team names. Wow, that's impressive for a goober. Let me see if we can get the next batch off without wiping. Yeah, Joe R will be bummed because he's like usually Mr. Closing luck kind of thing. But well, Chris usually does. All right, so we're back to square zero. That's easy. That worked out good, but I'm going to get a couple of these boards so I can have them done ahead of time. That'll save time. All right, so the mini helmet. So I'm going to use a little abbreviation here, the P2G2, which is pick two, get two. And you know what? We'll probably I'm just going to assume because I'm just, 4th of July, we had a great time. My daughter was here. I love having her home from school. It's awesome. But her friends had a great thing. I've been really crazy at work. And I love doing this for you guys and our faithful bunch that comes out. So we're probably going to do 2 helmets. I'll just be honest. I'm going to probably be a goober and be Santa Claus. I'm fat enough to be Santa Claus. Actually, I've lost weight though. I'm down about 10 more pounds, which is good since I'm not taking that stupid medicine anymore that makes my feet swell up. So here, we'll start up on who wants to do here on this. So Robert, you want? All right, we'll do the same way. This time we'll do the red, just so I don't get them screwed up with it. We'll do the red for the paint teams. Bills and Ravens. Okay, for Kendall. Ravens, Kendall. Okay. And Ben, Chiefs, and the Bears. Yeah, cool. And Robert, you got the Chargers. And who else was your other team? Okay, Chargers, Green Bay, 49ers, Commanders. Robert, Chargers, Green Bay, 49ers, Commandos. Woo, woo, woo. DLC, Seahawks and the Broncos. The Broncos. Okay, Robert, I got 49ers. I'm missing one. What am I doing here? Chargers. Green Bay 49ers. Commanders. Oh, duh. And Robert, like I said, I got to find that Herbie card. I got a jersey card coming out for you. The Justin Herbert jersey card, which is freaking cool. All right, so there's what our board looks like so far. Yeah, I heard my little thing go blingy bingy. Let me see. Watch out. You might get up Kendall and Ben. Oh, hold on, let me get a new one here. Whoop. Yeah, Robert and Ben. All right, I'll mark Robert and Ben off for now for on here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Robert. And Dale, I figure you'll probably do yours on PayPal later, so that's like, I got you. I'll figure that. That Bill's 35th anniversary patch on that jersey's sick. I freaking love that thing. That's awesome. And then I got the one helmet we're going to do here, but I'm going to pick one of the other top three. We can go left, right, middle, and just grab one. I'll probably do a little randomy thing just to grab it. Whatever. That's fine. Or I can just scarf one. Yeah. Pretty neat. Yep. So here's the board we got for the mini helmets. Like I said, we'll do two. I'm gonna put a little S on here, just so people know. So we'll do two of them. Yeah. So I'll feel in a Santa Clausy mood because I'm excited. Got a bunch of stuff coming in. It'll be fun. We'll have all kinds of new stuff to pile up on here. It'll be like Christmas morning again. And don't forget, if anybody wants to grab any of the football photos. If not, we'll just rip them open because worst case scenario, if they don't get claimed, we'll just go back in the series or we'll random off a couple for people that didn't win in a helmet. Chris had a couple teams there. Everybody's got la la la. So anybody just joining us, what we're doing here is we got a board, which makes it easy for people to see, which is kind of cool. We're doing 2 football mini helmets, Gold Rush, Series 3 and 4. You get to pick 2 teams, and then you get 2 randoms. So you get 4 teams for $22. There's only 8 spots available. So right now we got Robert, Ben, Robert, Dale, Kendall. So we got 5 spots. You only got 3 spots available yet to finish it out. So anybody wants to, if Joe R is out there, or Mike or Charlene, everybody jumping in. 3 spots. Ah, here comes Chris. Let me get your stuff. You got Browns, Cowboys, Vikings, and Bengals. Okay. So we got Chris. We'll put the Browns and Cowgirls. Chris O. Vikings. Alrighty, there's Chris O's. Pico Spottos. Yep. So we got one spot left. That was Mr. Chris marking off his side. I'll mark his off paid already. It makes it easy. And everybody's got similar teams what they had in the helmet or in the jersey. Let's see what the randomizer throws in. It's like, I don't know if everybody watches the Food Network and the Tournament of Champions. That randomizer is a mess. That it picks the food style and all the good stuff here. We're just going to grab the one up here in the middle. I think for helmet, let's grab this one while we're at it. Bop, bop, bop. See those two? For Sunday when I have three on. Slide them over there. Got one spot left. Everybody's joining. Hey, Spencer. My doggy just came down to join us. You want a spot, buddy? Huh? Is that your spot? Yeah, mark Kendall on here. I'll mark you P. Woo-woo. Yep. How you doing, pal? We'll send you out to Dale. You can chase the snake. Well, I'm going to let you chase the snakes. But you can chase the bat for sure. But anywho, so we got one spot left. $22. That's it. And then we'll get rolling on the 8x10 set too. But we're doing 2 mini helmets for anybody that didn't catch on before or is just joining us now. 2. Look, you pick 2. You get 2 spots. Yeah, I talked to this guy about getting a case of 10 helmets or 12 helmets. That would be cool. We might do one of those crazy breaks too, although the bids get crazy with that on eBay. Chris knows that. I know that. Dale knows how we've seen them. When we're breaking like 10 or 12 kit boxes. Dolphins and Steelers. All right. So the Dolphins and Steelers for Chris. And we'll do the random ones again. But some of those bids get crazy with them when they're breaking like 10 helmets or 6 helmets. Even the 6 helmets is kind of crazy. The bids get for teams like the Falcons, you're paying $50 for the spot and hoping that you hit. Which six helmets you got a chance to hit out of 30. You got 1 out of 5. But if I'm spending $60 for the spot, I sure as heck want to hit. Highest I ever paid I think was $112 for the Steelers. Fortunately, I got a Steelers helmet for my daughter. She hit Jerome Bettis, which is okay, but $112 was crazy, and it was kind of making me nervous. All right, so we'll put the people back in for our randomization here. So we'll put the spots in, and you get the number of times in for the spots you have, obviously. So let's see what we got. All right, so I got Robert. Cool, Robert. I know, Ben, you had said something earlier today, but I mean, this is kind of a better way to do mini helmets and stuff, right? I mean, because you're not getting outbid on your teams you like at the last second, especially, because you can't pay attention every minute to eBay when you're at work or doing stuff. It's like it sucks to see somebody that sniped you at the last second, and oops, that kind of stinks. It's kind of a cool way to roll. Chris is 3. And Dale. Yep, so this is what we got. We'll put it over here on the thing so everybody can see it. Everybody can hear me still good, I guess. This I got to get done. I'm going to get this on the screen before Sunday because it'll make it easier. Okay, so this is what we got for our people that are in. We're going to randomize it 9 times, and we'll see what order we got here for the draft order. I was thinking about getting a spot tomorrow night. There's a place called Dynasty Breaks online. It's just their website. It's a $30 break tomorrow night. But as of today, all 16 spots were still available. It's $319 for a spot. You get 2 teams randomly. You don't even get to pick one of them. And they're doing it's 5 jerseys of one brand, 5 of another, 12 boxes of mini helmets from Gold Rush, and then a bunch of different cards from different sports. So I don't know. It's going to be kind of weird. I don't know if I'm going to get in it or not. Last time I did okay on it, but that's $319. And you get 2 teams. That's crazy. So anyhow, Dale and I've seen guys on a couple with the Hydroflex helmets and stuff going crazy, dropping $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 a pop and stuff. That's not fun. It may be exciting, but it's not fun in a whole different weird way. Okay, 8 times, 9 times. Who gets number 1 pick? Kendall, Chris, Robert, Ben, Chris O, Dale, and Chris. So we're going to randomize the teams. So that will be our draft order for this time. We got the K, C, R, B, C, D, and C. And last time it was a picked team that won. All right, so I should random here. Let me get back to random.org. Put my little list randomizer thingy-jiggy in there again. Okay, so the teams that are not claimed, the Jags, the Cowboys, this time somebody has them. The Eagles are not claimed this time. So we got the Eagles. All right, so we got Jags. So we got the Titans. I'm going to put a little dot next to them so we know. So we got Titans. That's a random team. Bucks, random team. Dolphins, up. Chris O has those. Jets is a random. Giants, random. Jaguars. Eagles. Patriots. The Raiders. The Texans. The Cardinals. The Panthers. Falcons. The Ints. And the Rams. And then we got to add the Colts. Panthers are another team that's playing with different jerseys this year. Although they don't look much different. They changed the blue slightly. 2, 4, 6, 8, 2. Colts. Humans outlines. Okie doke, we got all our teams in here that have not been chosen. La la la. And here we go. We're going to randomize again. We got all our teams that are not picked. Come on. There you go. So here's our teams that are on the list that are available. And we're going to do it 9 times. 2. And 5 times. 6 times. feel like the count at Sesame Street. 7 times, blah, blah, blah. 8 times. Actually, the count at Sesame Street used to scare me when I was a kid. I guess that means I had issues. I'm also a kid that didn't eat much cheese when I was a kid either. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. My mom's probably rolling over going, really? You never eat macaroni and cheese? Okay, so there's 8 times, 9 times, one more, boom. Here we go. Kaboom. So the Panthers are our number 1 pick, which will be Kendall. The Titans will be Chris. The Eagles will be Robert. The Colts will be Robert. There's the first 4. So we got Panthers, Kendall, the Titans will be Chris, Eagles, Colts, Robert, and then we got Cards, Bucks, Rams, Saints. Cards are Ben, and then the Rams are Chris, and Dale has the Rams. I'm sorry. Because he is numero 7. Chris has the Bucks. And then the Saints are Chris as well. And then coming back up the other way around, the Falcons are Chris. Chris is residing in the NFC South this time. Dale gets the Patriots. Giants are Chris. And then the Jags, numero 12. Ben would be the Jags. And then the Lions are Robert. The Texans are Robert. It'd be cool to see a CJ Stroud come out of there, Robert. That'd be awesome. Dale is the Jets. Actually, I'd love to see Garrett Wilson. And Chris has the Raiders. Excuse me, guys. So that's our board. The red are the pick teams. The blue are the random teams. And again, we'll show this in case anybody wants to do a little screenshot of the randomizer. Hold on. And a 1 and a 2. There we go. Nice crystal clear. Snap, 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 snap. Paparazzi, paparazzi. Boom, 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 boom. That's what we got. And again, our draft order was Kendall, Chris, Robert, Ben, Chris, Dale, and Chris. Down to 8, and then reversed, coming back up. For anybody that hasn't done fantasy football. And by the way, I'm nuts in that stuff. Anybody wants to get in the football league, we're going to start one. But real fantasy sports is great for fantasy football. And I'm in a bunch. Now you got first, Kendall. Yep. You like live Bills? Yep. Bills, Ravens, and Panthers. Who else do you got? Hold on. Panthers. Let me try. Okay, there you go. Good to hear. Give me see. So we got your Panthers going down first. Oh, Raiders, last team. Oh yeah, Chris is not going back up. It's Kendall. Yeah, I looked at the bottom. You have the Raiders. Yep, my bad. I looked down at the bottom again, and it was Chris. Yep, your Raiders are your 4th. So there you go. All right, so here we go. We'll go down the teams. So everybody has them. And again, this is the teams, and this was the draft order for this round. Okay, so there we go. Let me make sure everybody can see that. Yep. So the draft order was Kendall, Chris, Robert, Ben, Chris, Dale, Chris. So that's how it worked. Then coming back up, which is why Kendall got the Raiders, which was the last team. So anyhow, there we go. So we got Robert with the Eagles, Robert J with the Commanders, Chris O with the Cowboys. The Giants are Chris O. Ben with the Bears, Robert J with the Packers. Okay, so Robert with the Packers, Lions with Robert. Chris O has the Vikings. Randy Moss, come on, give me. I'd be happy. I want to see the gold Rich Gannon one. They're actually sweet. Or a J-Jet. I'll take Jefferson too. Got to hit a Viking something or other. Bucks have the Chris, Falcons and Saints. Chris is living in the NFC South, except for they're going to invade Kendall's Panthers. And Dale has the Seahawks. 49ers are Robert J. Cardinals are Ben, and the Rams are Dale C. And the Dolphins are Chris O. Jets are Dale. Kendall has the Bills. Patriots are owned by Dale, which everybody can see on here. Yep, cool. Chris O has the Browns and the Steelers. Kendall has the Ravens. Bengals are Chris O. The Colts are Robert. The Texans are Robert. The Titans are Chris. The Jags are Ben. Raiders are Kendall. Chargers are Robert J. And Dale has the Broncos, and Ben M has the Chiefos. So there we go. Pretty cool. If we want, we could randomize the helmets. I just grabbed two, but we can obviously put all four, and I think maybe that's probably even a more fair way to do it. Let's do that. And we'll just put numbers on these, and we'll see what ones it pulls up. So we will, on the fly, put numbers. We'll just call this one number 1, this one number 2, this one number 3, this one number 4. 1, okay? And we'll do the randomizing thing again. That's fair, right? Everybody, that's a fair way than just grabbing two. I want to be above reproach here. Make sure we know what we're doing there. So list randomy guy. We'll put him in there. We'll put him in twice too to make it more of a real model or real sample size. 3, 4. The one guy like Dale and I, like I said, we've seen the guy. Oh no, because he could do it twice. Then okay, so we'll just do that. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. He's got 52 helmets he starts with, which is kind of crazy. Okay, so we got again. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. So we'll go up here and we will hit this one time. That's once. And twice. And 3 times. And 4 times. And 5 times. And 6 times. And 7 times. And 8 times. And here we go. Mighty ninth. First 2 will be it. 4 and 3. Everybody can see that, right? 9 times, 4 and 3. Oh, so we got the bottom 2 here. All right, so we'll toss you up there, Mr. 1 and 2. And let's get you out of the way. Okay. Good luck to everyone. The little sky or stars or whatever the randomizer gods have picked them out. So I like that. The randomizer is pretty good because it does truly randomize the stuff. I've seen people do that stupid spinny wheel. I don't like that at all. I just don't trust it. Cards would be good too. I might get a set of cards together with everybody's logo on it. Might save some time there. That's easy. Just pick the card, and it has the team logo on it, which is kind of cool. So anyhow, all right. So no rhyme or reason which one we'll do first, but good luck to everybody. Shark beat. Bump, 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 bump. All right. Let's go 4. We'll go 4 first. We'll go reverse order here. Woohoo! And cut. We don't need no stinking cutter. All right, here we go. Good luck to everyone. Let's see what we got. Boom, ba boom, ba boom. Let's see what we got here on our board. Okay. So, there's our board again. Oh, dropped my damn paper. I'll get it. Here we go. And a one, and a two. Come on out. It is an eclipse of the Cowgirls, which, as you can see on this one, Chris O has the Cowgirls. Black Eclipse. I hate to say it, but this is actually a cool helmet. I don't like the Cowboys. I despise the Cowboys. But this is actually their helmet. It's what it is. There's a reason why, Kevin Costner in Draft Day, one of my favorite movies. My daughter watched that movie 100 times. Why Frank Langella goes, oh, God, the Cowboys have such great helmets. And he's like, you're the owner. You can change the helmets, but you can't get this. Anyhow, here we go. We're going to spin around and see who we got. I have seen Staubach. I have seen Drew Pearson. We have seen Diggs. We have seen Tony Dorsett. I have seen Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin on these recently. So let's see who we got. 1 and 2 and 3. And it seems to be the flavor of the decade. Trayvon Diggs, Mr. Interception Guy Extraordinaire. Awesome. Chris, this is for you. The Cowgirls. And it is Beckett Witness on the back. Kind of sweet. It's nice. Every once in a while, these Eclipse will have like little nicks and stuff, but this one looks really clean. Super nice. The boy's got to work on his autograph, though. I mean, you're going to be a superstar. I guess you can't change it now. He's probably been doing it that way since college. But an Eclipse helmet, Cowgirls for Chris. Boom. There you go. Let's get the other one. Numero 3, as the little board called for there. Cool. Here we go. Cut this puppy and cut that puppy. So that one was a random one that time. The first one was a picked one. This was a random one. Ba ba ba. Oh man. Here we go again. We've got a black helmet. I don't know. It's just a black helmet. Nope, this is the boys from the Berg. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers, which in this break, again, Mr. Chris has. So that's pretty lucky. A double header there. Wow, sweet, sweet autograph, dude. Dermontti Dawson. Yep, Dermontti Dawson. There you go, boom. Gold Rush is nice how they put the tags on the bottom. I like that. Because some of these people online, they don't know these people at all. They're trying to guess who their stuff is. That is how a Hall of Famer signs an autograph, man. That is freaking awesome. Dermontti Dawson, Hall of Fame 12, number 63 of the Steelers. It's a standard Steelers helmet, which is also pretty cool. Beckett Witness, nice. A lot of these manufacturers have gotten so wrapped up in all these cutesy all these different specialty helmets that I think these get lost. This is kind of nice. Cool, awesome. Congratulations there, Monsieur Chris. That's cool. Double whammy. Duh, boys. And duh, Steelers. Alright, with that. There we go. Boom. Cool. All right. So from that point, I got 2 more helmets. You could do the same thing over again if everybody wanted to. That's fine. The odds of those guys coming out again would be slim and none, which would be crazy. And we can do some football photos a while if you want to kind of get a break for it for a second. And can figure out if we want to do another, because I would do the same thing with the mini helmets. We'd do 2 again. That would be good. Or a full-size helmet. I don't know. Have to figure out how the heck we did that the other night. Because that one, I have to figure out what we did. I know we had it on eBay auction, but I don't know. We can figure that out. So the NFL photos. I think everybody's pretty good on who's got who. This is the list right now of who we've got. I'll show everybody here. I'll put something behind it so you can see it. These were an eBay auction, but if anybody wants to grab any of them, they can. Because the more we do, the more we'll rip open. But this is what we got so far on the NFL photos. Jake Gay has the Eagles. Scott has the Commanders. Pat has the Bears. Robert has the Packers. Vikings are owned by Chris O. Jason has the Bucks. Nick has the 49ers. William E. has the Patriots. The Dolphins are Thomas B. Chris O. has the Browns. Nick T. has the Steelers. Chris O. Bengals. Jason with the Jags. And Robert J. with the Chargers, and Broncos are Dale. So if anybody wants to grab any teams there, the 3 for $25. That's pretty simple. I think I'd put on there $9 each, whatever. But we can start ripping some of them open, which should be fun. And then again, on this, I'm going to take a picture of this board again. So anybody that's not on here did not get a helmet. We're going to get some cards out and stuff. That's going to be involved in pulling out some really cool stuff. But that is an easy way to do it for sure. And everybody can follow along at home, which is kind of cool. All right, so if we want, we'll grab some of these. Oh, well, let's just grab this stack. What we got over here? We got 4. I got 8. So we'll grab some of these and some of those, just from both piles. And we'll just think right now what we'll do. We'll open like 7 of them up because we got enough soul in here. I'm not going to go crazy. We'll give everybody like 5 minutes or 2 minutes if they want. 2 minutes, like 3-minute warning. What time's your flight, Kendall? Is Sarah going out with you? And you guys get back from Chicago and you have a package at home. That would be fun. Whoop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, yo, yo, yo. Oh, that's not fair. That's not nice. What airline are you guys taking? Or what are you flying out? You're flying right out of Buffalo? Go to the old Midway Airport. Oh, cool. Well, we'll get this done real quick so you can focus on your flight. I appreciate you hanging out when you're going to be a world traveler here and you're hanging out with us. That's kind of cool. So, alrighty, cool. We'll rip some of these guys open. Like I said, we'll get I don't know, like 6 or 7 of them since we got a lot of spots. Yeah, United, cool. Yeah, I fly Southwest a lot. I actually flew Frontier Airlines from Philly to Chicago, and they were awesome. I mean, it was awesome. It was inexpensive. They were perfect. They were on time. Even the plane was late coming back from Green Bay on the way back home. They still caught up time. So, yeah, be safe out there. All right, here we go. Good luck to everybody. We got the teams. We showed everybody a list again, real quick. This is the list of what we got so far on the photos. So here we go. Yeah, how bad would that have sucked if you're in the air and you're like, oh, here, let's click and see if they're doing a break, and you would have seen that Bills jersey get one. Oh my God, that would not have been funny. That would have been, it would have been Pilot turn me around. Good grief. Here we go. Rip them open, rip them open, rip them open. Hope everybody's out there still. See what we got. Oh, cool. Rams. Rams are not claimed by anybody. This is nice. Tom Mack, Hall of Fame photo, 1999 Hall of Fame. I was out there when he got inducted. That was pretty sweet. Him and Lawrence Taylor. I'll still remember that class forever because that was the first time I was at the Hall of Fame for the class. But it was Eric Dickerson, Ozzie Newsome, Billy Shaw, Tom Mack, and Lawrence Taylor. Pretty good. Memory's not failing me. Cool. All right, so we'll put him up here. He is not claimed, so he'll be on a series coming to you at a theater near you, somewhere along the lines. So we'll put him there. All right, here we go. We're going to do it again. Come on, good luck stuff here. Let's go. Let's get a bunch of these claimed. Even though we didn't sell a ton of them, let's get a bunch of them claimed anyway. Oh, Robert, with the Packers. You've been asking for the pack. Willie Wood, Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer. Awesome. This goes out to Mr. Robert with the Green Bay Packers. Willie Wood. You've been asking, where are the Packers? Where are the Packers? Where are the Packers? Boom. Cool picture, cool autograph. Nice dude too. He's getting up there in years, so this is cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm gonna put your name on the back of this so it does not get mislabeled. Robert. We're gonna leave him out for a minute, but we'll keep the envelope with it. Yep. Yeah, like I said, he's getting up in age, so I don't know. That's a cool pick. That's gonna be. Yeah, it's worth something now, obviously, but it's going to be worth, down the road. Great Packer player. Here we go. Good luck to everybody again. Maybe we'll shuffle the deck here. Here we go. Oh, my God. Ben, are you still awake? You still out there in Utah land? Bump, bump, bump. Calling the pink guy, Ben Moore. Calling the pink guy, Ben Moore. Here we go. 1 and 2. Knew this was in here. It finally reared its head. Dick guy. And my boy Jim McMahon. I loved Jim McMahon. Jim McMahon was freaking awesome. And he and Mike had a love-hate-love relationship. But he was the quarterback for that Bears team in '85 to win the Super Bowl. Awesome. This goes out to Mr. Ben Moore. The pink guy. Oh no, it's Pat D. Oh man, Ben, are you kidding me? Oh, that's where the live fills would come in place. I'm sorry, Ben. I thought, good grief. Now we got another one of this in the series, so hopefully you grabbed that. But yeah, Pat D jumped in and got this one. That's where you're talking about being outbid. That sucks, dude. Yeah, I gotta send a card out to you or a Dicka playing photo or something to make up for that, because that's crazy. You have the Bears every weekend, and yeah, again, that's where the bid comes in. Yeah, I understand why you're saying that. I understand why you said no now. I'm like, why is he saying no? I thought you were saying you weren't awake, but then if you weren't awake, you couldn't be saying you weren't awake. Yeah, I don't know how much of a big fan Pat D is. I'll ask him. Maybe he'll trade it for something else I got, and we can send that to you. But yep. Yeah, so I guess we could do live fills on the photos, and that would work, right? I mean, because that stinks. And it would really suck if a second one comes out. That would be horrible. So anyhow, New York Giants, the G-Men, nobody has. Jason Sehorn, probably most famous for being married to Angie Harmon. Great guy though, great dude, great player for the Giants. Jason Sehorn, New York guy through and through. Probably borderline Hall of Famer. Not cleaned. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, dude, I'm like, so that's. All right, who's got the Commander? Scott S. Everybody's seen the movie Invincible. Sam Huff. Everybody knows Sam Huff. Well, he was a Giant, but he's also a Redskin. So this goes to Commander's Redskin. Sam Huff. Awesome quarterback for the Redskins for years. Him and Sonny Jurgensen. Oh yeah, man! I was all excited for you there, Ben. Oh my God, I was like all excited. I'm like, oh, there, Ben. Didn't look at that sheet too well there, did I? One thing that they do on the Dynasty breaks, which I've seen too, which wouldn't really be a practical thing to do on eBay because you're bidding on a team you want, but on the random teams, they give a couple minutes to trade random teams, We might start implementing that too. If like somebody gets a team random that they want, maybe a trade something. So anyhow, Miami Dolphins, Thomas B. He's having a night. Mr. Bob Greasy, one of my favorite players of all time. Absolutely awesome. Hall of Famer 1990. The field general. He was amazing. He was like a surgeon out there picking teams apart. Earl Morrow played great in the year too for 72, but Bob came in and took him the rest of the way. Started off the season 7-0 before getting his leg broke. But this is for Tom B, Mr. Bob Greasy. Now we're getting some clean. That's good. Awesome. I like it. All right. So what we open so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. We'll do a couple more. Let's go. We'll go there. We'll go there. We'll go there. We'll open 9. That'll be cool. We didn't sell them all, but that's all right. Try to do the right thing here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, cool. Raiders. Nobody has them. Darn. Jerry freaking Rice on Raiders. That's one of my favorite photos of him. That's really a cool photo. Awesome autograph. Jerry Rice always signed great. Up at that Montclair golf tournament the one year, they had to tell him to stop signing autographs between every hole because he was delaying the golf play. So that was kind of funny. Mr. Jerry Rice. Unclaimed. Hall of Famer. 80. All right, here we go. Whoop. And the Ravens. Oh, unclaimed. Oh, crap. I thought you got Mr. Tony Siragusa is unclaimed. Has passed on. Way too young. Way too young. Great player. Got to watch that football show that they have on the Ravens on that defense the year they won the Super Bowl. Absolutely insane. We were down for training camp almost that whole year. We were down at training camp 15, 20 times. They were just beasts. Nice guys. Him, Mike McCreary, Jonathan Ogden. That team was unbelievable. Ray Lewis, just an incredible team. Tony Siragusa, and one more 8x10. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, a double hitter for the Miami Dolphins. Awesome. Dolphins haven't hit a bunch of these photos. Jim Kick, running back. Awesome. So this is two, a double header for Thomas B. That's pretty cool. I knew they were in there. Just a matter of them coming out. Just like the Packers and team guys in there. They're spread throughout. Awesome. 2 guys in the 17-0 team. But that's our 8x10s. So that was pretty sweet. We'll mark those guys down. I'll put this list with these so I don't get this mixed up. I'll leave them up there for a minute. We'll leave them up there. Sam Huff. Everybody knows Sam Huff. So, got a jersey. Again, looks like Christmas morning, which is nice. I got that going for us, which is nice. So, I guess if Kendall's got a flight to catch shortly, I don't know if she's checked out. But I guess if everybody's like all we're out, we might just bag it for the night and hit it on Sunday. I'll put some stuff on auctions. Or, like I said, I have 2 mini helmets. If we want to do the same mini helmet thing over again, we can do the same mini helmet break over again the same way. Just let me know if anybody wants to, or if not, we'll just roll it. And we will regroup for Sunday. And then, like I said, next Thursday, we're going to have a ton of stuff, which is going to be awesome. So, way cool. Appreciate everybody coming out and doing stuff. So, Robert, I don't know what you want to do, if you want to hang out. And Ben and Chris and all you guys. Got a bunch of people viewing, so I guess people were checking in, even though I didn't have eBay auctions on tonight, which is kind of cool. I will have a bunch of stuff posted for Sunday. Kind of weird doing it on I'll probably do a one-day thing on a couple auctions on them. And then we'll do some live stuff on Sunday. Again, the live thing prevents you from getting outbid on your team that you want, that's for sure. Which is cool. It makes it easy for everybody, too. So... And one more mini helmets again. I got baseball, basketball, and hockey. Yeah, Dale, right? I mean, Dale can relate to that. The one night he doesn't have the Avalanche, he got a guy who was on his bucket list to get for the Avalanche. So I'm all excited about it. I'm thinking, wow, Ben, oh man, are you kidding me? That was hard. That was hard for me. Yep. So what I'll probably do is I'll put the full size helmet on eBay for the 1 day thing, and I'll boost it because everybody likes it. And then I got the Fanatics one again. The Fanatics, I'm probably gonna put it on there for like $49 a spot, and you get one. You pick one, you get one random. So there's only gonna be 16 spots for what could be a $2,000 helmet or $2,500. Some of the ones on Fanatics are insane. A couple of them are big time. Yeah, Dale, you didn't close a bunch of stuff though. I mean, you had like the Broncos, and the Broncos. So that was, at least it wasn't painful on the wallet if you didn't hit something. Yeah, Chris kind of dropped the hammer there, getting both the helmets, the mini helmets. Like I said, I got 2 more up there. If anybody wants to, I don't know if anybody wants to do another one this late, so we'll probably just bag it for Sunday, and I'll put a bunch of stuff online. But for Sunday, we'll have hockey jerseys. I'm going to do them as a 1 day boosted thing. We'll put hockey pucks on as a 1 day boosted thing. I'll put the full size helmet on as a 1 day boosted thing. 3 mini helmets, I'll put them on for a 1 day boosted thing, so it gets people's attention because everybody looks at them the last day anyway. So it just costs more money to put them on eBay that way. I don't get my free listings. And then the ink threads one, I'll put that on too. Now there's some 8x10s coming out. We had a couple like 3 or 4 weeks in a row there, but then kind of, like I said, this is the first time I've seen 2 dolphins. Actually, I think we only had 1 dolphin before. I think it was Larry Little. So they're in there. They got to come out. The greasy and kick is awesome. So anyhow, I think we'll bag it and shut her down. Kendall, have a safe Friday if you're still out there. You should be packing and getting rolling. You got to get to TSA and get to the airport, or you're probably already there with your stuff. And we'll see you guys on Sunday. I'm going to post the stuff on Friday and on Saturday for 1 day auctions. Probably space them out so we have time to like text and email people and go like, hey, this is going to be available, blah, 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 that kind of thing. And the hockey photos too, we'll put some of them on. But the ink threads, and then for basketball, I know some people's sport isn't basketball, but the week we had basketball and people were going nuts. So we're going to put like a 5-item basketball break on, a 5-item baseball one on, which would be cool. Yeah, man, that's what I think we'll do it, Ben. Again, Sunday with the baseball though, it's going to be like 2 baseballs, a jersey, 8x10, a helmet. So it'll be pretty cool. The same thing with the basketball. It's going to be like 5 items. We're going to put together a football like 7-item one and a hockey one. All right, you guys all be safe. All right. Thanks for watching again. I'm on the breakage. And look for your stuff in the mail. Like I said, I didn't want to put it out there like right smack before Tuesday because it would just sit at the post offices. So, all right, Kendall, have a safe flight. Have fun. Appreciate you guys coming out. And I'm on the break. And watch for Shark Week coming up. Boom, 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 boom. And we'll see you real shortly.